Well, boys and girls, welcome to Pony Meadow. Now, there's some controversy as to why it's called Pony Meadow. One belief is that one of the miners that worked up here, the nickname was Pony, which I tend to not be a big fan of that theory. I think it's much more plausible that it's due to the fact that the cavalry regiment assigned to Fort Churchill used to bring their horses up here to graze during the summer. Yes, there's a mine here. That big meadow down there has water, and therefore during the summer, i.e. right now, even right here, look how healthy that grass is. Like, horses would have had a good old time eating up here. You're, of course, absolutely not supposed to go into that cabin, but people do it all the time. I'm gonna stay out of it. Oh, look at that bear. You know, I hate to sound like a broken record, but, you know, it's like I said, you see what human beings do to this landscape. You don't think they do any damage to one another? Even if it's not on purpose. I don't think people can help but hurt one another. Hurt the land. It's who we are. Now, I'm not 100 when this mining operation shut down, but it was a big one going for a while. I mean, clearly, we've got concrete. I don't know, somebody in the comments below, when did concrete become a thing? When we start building out of concrete? That'll help me identify some of these sites when I see them. Like, really, how old is it? It's got concrete, then it's post, you know, at least 1920. I'd say probably long before that. Well, yeah, had to be long before that. I mean, after we got the Philippines in the Spanish-American War, they built Fort Drum, aka the concrete battleship, the USS No-Go, and it was impenetrable and couldn't be touched by technology, even up until World War II. We tried to bomb it. The Japanese struggled to bomb it. They lit that thing up and did no damage. So imagine people were in here with pickaxes, just tearing all this out. Absolutely amazing. Just a pipe out of nowhere. Look at the thing. How many people would be tempted to climb that thing? Such a bad idea. Dude, is there still... There's still stone in there. That's crazy. Oh, good Lord. That go down. Does it? Well, probably don't go that far down, but I didn't expect to see it. Like, this must have been a massive structure. And I don't know. I guess the existence of the pyramids means I need to stop, you know, being amazed at stuff like this, but it is quite crazy that people would build and just build out here. I mean, look at those spikes. And that's not is that rebar? Like we know it today? No, it looks like bolts. Like, none of this looks like rebarred concrete. Could be wrong. I hope this video is any good. Y'all don't know how many times I've gone out and filmed and gone home and looked at it and went, oh, that's atrocious. At least I have some confidence that at least the audio is usable this time. Huh. A barrel of torque converter juice. Crap ton of steel. You can assume it had like a corrugated aluminum roof. Maybe. Is that what this is? I don't know. Does aluminum rust? could just carry it. Run, squirrely, run! Squirrely Dan! Man, another building that had some heavy equipment of some type in it. I mean, look at everything bolted to the floor. It's crazy. Where are those bolts? Are these more... I mean, that's more like rebar than the stuff I saw before. Dude. Just wood into the concrete. Riding through the canyon. Yeah, if you could imagine, back around the Civil War, American cavalry unit used to march their horses up here, probably up this exact same road. You know, that's part of the thing that gets me about Nevada. The amount of history that's here that just doesn't exist elsewhere. I mean, yeah, you've got like Harper's Ferry and stuff like that on the East Coast, but very few sites have actually been preserved, especially the roads. Like, everything in Harper's Ferry, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't been there in a really long time. I was a small kid, but I'm pretty sure it's all paved at this point. And that I don't know. It just takes away from the nostalgia of what was really going on and what was really here. I mean, look at that. That meadow, all fenced off. Imagine how many horses that could feed. And it couldn't, you know, it's not like you were going to drive to the store and get a bale of hay back then. Just epicness. Those cattails? It's crazy. This right here, I want to know how long ago these logs were put in here. Is this a horse and carriage type solution, or is this a modern problems, modern solutions? This whole valley right here, this whole freaking whatever it is, it looks like it was filled in with mining debris. Like, look at that. I don't know if that's like mudslide or mining debris or what, but there's a little creek running through there that's washing it out. It's almost like back in the day they were just throwing their mining debris into the creek and letting the creek just deposit it wherever. But right there, like obviously they were putting it all right there, but you see like the groove, all the water running through and going down in there. I wonder if that was filled in on purpose or just Mother Nature did it. And if anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. What is this white stuff that the water brings along and deposits everywhere? Is that like gypsum? I see it like all over the place up here. Ditch. America, man sheds his waste on thee and hides the pines with billboard signs from sea to oily sea. Rest in peace, George Carlin. Hate blind turns. I know we all do, but I'm also sure when they made this road 150 years ago, nothing was fast enough to care. Riding on in my automobile. This road literally existed for 50 years before the internal combustion engine was invented. Like, is that not mind-blowing to y'all? Trips me out. I mean, like, obviously there's been roads as long as people have been walking. Well, trails at least. But this to me is still insane. Guarantee you 150 years ago nobody was doing 30 down this thing. Oh, that view. Welcome to civilization. Historic Dayton, Nevada. Forget the other town that used to be there. Johnstown? Something like that. Sutro. Sutro used to be down there. You get back in your home. Thank you. Alright. That ain't mine, but I'll take it. Freaking people. Perfect time to stop and put it low anyway. Because she's getting a bit sporty. See all the rubber from everybody coming on up. Oh, quick question. What's the 4x4 for? like the high gear, but I know this trail down here is just as bad as back there. I may as well keep it in low and go. Although, you know, that's another thing. Let me know in the comments below. I used to drive in a Razor, and some of the Can-Am owners I came across, when I said stuff about Razors being in low gear because of their belt not overheating, they were surprised. They were like, I don't drive in low gear. I only drive in high. It doesn't matter how fast I go. So I don't know. But my rule of thumb's always been, if you're going under 20, leave her in low. Good God, look at that. That's old too. I think that's my truck right there. Black spot next to the power line. Probably can't see it in the camera. Yeah, this is the most likely road that every bit of supply that had to go up there went up there. There is a route from the other side. Like I said, Fort Churchill and all that used to go up. I made it there from Silver Springs the other day. Well, Weeks. Although Weeks is another ghost town that don't really exist. Why I had the urge to Bart going through there. It is a bit of a rough ride. Now, I guess that's another thing I should touch base on. You know, people are all about not hurting each other's feelings to the point that they refuse to help each other. And it's like, don't you realize that by not wanting to tell me what I'm doing wrong or what I could do better, that it ties my hands so I can't do any better? Criticism is needed by everybody. Pick 'em up truck. That's probably only a mile. There it is. I got to do what I do. Cleaned up some trash. Left the place better than I found it. I think finally made the type of YouTube video I've been trying to make. Thank y'all for riding along with me. Please like and subscribe. Catch you next time.